So you know that really weird time between Christmas and New Year's? You have no idea what day it is, let alone what you're gonna make for dinner? Well, we're gonna get ahead of that and we're gonna do some easy, delicious freezer prep meals for the Crockpot. You less than 30 minutes to prep, throw them in the freezer, and then all you have to do is dump and go in your Crockpot and dinner is done. So do a favor for your future self and make these Crockpot meals. First up, we're gonna make chicken enchilada soup. These bag holders make everything so much easier. You need a freezer bag. You just clip it right on and it's like a third hand. This soup is so good. Okay, first, 2 chicken breasts into my bag. This is 2 cans of black beans. They have been drained and rinsed. I'm going in with some corn. I usually use canned corn, but I didn't have any, so frozen corn works just as well. If you don't like corn, you can leave it out. 8 ounces of tomato sauce. Those little 8-ounce cans are perfect for this. 1 can of fire roasted tomatoes, diced. I have 1 diced onion, 1 diced bell pepper, a poblano pepper, and 4 cloves of garlic that has been like diced kind of big. That in here without making a huge mess. There we go. Next is our seasonings. A whole tablespoon of smoked paprika, which is probably about what I have left in here. Dump this in. 1 teaspoon of oregano, some black pepper to taste, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of salt. This is also gonna get 3 cups of chicken broth. As you can see, this bag is pretty full, so I'm not putting in the chicken broth. This will also thaw a lot quicker without the chicken broth in the bag. So this will go in the freezer. It is good up to 3 months. When you want to thaw it out, just throw it in the fridge for 24 hours. Add this whole thing to your crock pot with 3 cups of chicken broth, and then you want to cook this on low for about 6 hours, or you can do high for 3 hours. Shred the chicken and add your favorite toppings, and this is what it looks like when it's all finished. This is one of my favorite soups. The next 2 recipes are beef recipes. So I usually get chuck roast for these, but this bottom round roast was so much cheaper than the chuck roast, so we went ahead and just got that. Chuck roast, eye of round, bottom round, any of those kind of meats, they're all interchangeable in these next 2 recipes. 5 pounds here, and I'm gonna split this 2 pounds for one recipe and 3 pounds for the other. And the one recipe is gonna be beef ramen, so I'm actually gonna cut it into strips. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Next up is beef ramen, and this one is so delicious and quite the crowd pleaser. Get your bag. I'm gonna add all the liquid ingredients first to make the little sauce. First up, 2 cups of beef broth. Carefully pour that in. 1/4 cup of packed light brown sugar. A tablespoon of freshly grated ginger. You could also do ground ginger, but just do like a teaspoon. The fresh ginger really makes it pop though, so if you can do fresh, do that. What I usually do is buy a whole ginger root and then I will shred it and freeze it, and that way I always have it on hand. 1 teaspoon of sesame oil, and I don't have a whole lot left in here, so I'm just gonna pour all of this in. 1/2 cup of soy sauce. I really like the less sodium. 1 teaspoon of mustard powder. Add in some red pepper flake to taste. 1 teaspoon onion powder, and black pepper to taste. I have 4 cloves of crushed garlic. This will cook in the slow cooker, but then I remove them so you get like that really good garlicky flavor, and then you can take it out. Next is that beef. Now, like I said, you can do eye of round roast, you can do chuck roast, this is bottom round, any kind of beef like that. And then you wanna cut it into strips, sort of like this. This is about 2 pounds worth. And because this is gonna marinate in the freezer, well, be locked in with all of this sauce and the flavor, oh, it's gonna be so, so good. Wash my hands. Now the veggies. I have 1 sliced Vidalia onion and I have 4 sliced bell peppers. Any color works. That's it for this recipe. You can freeze this up to 3 months. Thaw it in the fridge for 24 hours. Cook this on low for 6 hours or on high for 3 hours. And then 10 minutes before it's finished, I add some ramen noodles into the broth. 2 packages, I break it up. I do not use the seasoning packet. Put the cover back on and let it cook 10 to 15 more minutes until the noodles are tender. Add your favorite toppings and dinner is done. Next up, we're making Italian beef sandwiches. These are Pittsburgh style Italian beef sandwiches. They're so good. We're gonna start with a 3-pound roast. It can be chuck roast, it can be bottom round, it can be top round. Anything that kind of looks like this. Wash my hands. Next is 3 cups of water, 1 sliced or diced onion, 1 stalk of celery, 1 cup of ketchup, and you better be using Heinz ketchup. Don't come at me with any other kind. Just kidding. 1 whole 12-ounce bottle of chili sauce. This gives it such great flavor. 1 tablespoon of white wine vinegar. You can also do just regular white vinegar. 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Half a teaspoon of oregano. Half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Black pepper to taste. 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. 1 teaspoon of salt. And that's it for this one. I cooked this on low for 7 to 8 hours. If it's frozen, cook it for like another 1 to 2 hours, just depending on how frozen it is. When it's done, you want to shred up the beef, and then you serve this on like really good buns with some provolone cheese. And you can find all the recipes that we made today on my website. It's stuffreallife.com.